So what I want to talk about to you today is the rodeo run that I did this morning, which I'm very proud of myself. 66 minutes and 47 seconds, so it was a royal blessing to be able to do this. And here's my little bib thingy right here. Uh, and then here's my little chip thing that goes onto my shoe. That's the chip right there that shows the time. And of course, my bib number is also shown right there. And I did the one downtown Houston, where I live, and there was like 13,000 runners this year, so it was a huge, huge crowd and spectators all over the place. And as you've probably seen in my rodeo run video, that I was crossing the finish line, and I'm very proud of myself because it's the first time I've ever run a 10K in all my life. I had done several 5Ks prior to this one, but 10K was a bit of a challenge to compete because it's a little over an hour, and up until November, I was only running up to 4 miles, so you're talking probably up to like 45 minutes or less. And the fact that I've been running close to 70 minutes uh, has been different. This past Monday, getting ready for this race, I did 7 miles in nearly 77 minutes, so that was pretty good, and I felt very prepared. And so when I went in this morning, not quite 6 hours of sleep, I just felt like that I could do it. I was a bit nervous, but I got through it just fine, and I was very proud of myself because I was expecting to be about 67, 68 minutes, and I did under 67, so I'm very proud. I was hoping a little faster at one time, but it is what it is, and I definitely like to do more 10Ks. I'm definitely a 10K person more than I am a 5K person because I like to work out and do an hour at a time. And running for an hour is really more suitable for me because it's a little more workout and it's a little more time to relieve stress, and it's also a lot of fun. So definitely more of a 6 miler than three. That's just the way I am. And I had people come up to me saying I was very, very brave for running 6 miles. Some saying they won't ever do it themselves. And I even had people on my Facebook really liked my video clip as well as my photo for after the run. So it's really wonderful, and I felt so good after the run. Like I felt real calm and more content, and I feel like things have changed because I pulled myself through a challenge that I've been working towards for 3 months. Not just running, but doing my swimming as another way of cross training, and then my dancing that I do once a week at the community center near my house. Um, so it turned out really well, and my father came to support me, and I was able to run in shorts and my ConocoPhillips t-shirt in the cold because I was afraid if I wore my sweatsuit I'd be too hot. So thankfully I didn't overheat myself. That would have been not fun. Although I did feel a little funny going up the little hills, like the overpass of the freeway, but it wasn't that bad. um, and now that I've overcome the triumph of this challenge, I figured I could do more 10Ks. A 5K now for me would be considered light, but it's what it is. But I really like the 10Ks more because, as I said, it's longer. It's about an hour, a little over an hour, and I feel like that's more me um, doing the 10Ks than a 5. So that's just the way it is. I would have stayed after for the post race party, but my father had stuff to do, so I ended up not staying. But it was fine. I mean, he gave me enough time to grab some snacks and a couple of drinks up there, so that was a good thing. And I did a little homework on the way back, and I relaxed some when I got home, and I even took a 2 hour nap. Boy, I was pretty exhausted. And because of the training before nervous, and I felt like a lot just took a toll on me, trying to get ready for the whole schooling and getting my videos put together and such. So I just felt like the Rodeo Run took a weight off weight off of me, and I feel less stressed and more relaxed, and I feel like I can probably slow down for a little bit on cross training, so I can not overdo it, but I just I feel like I could do more 10Ks, whether it's near my home um, or just still in Houston. It really depends. But we ran into no traffic whatsoever on the way there, which was shocking because I figured there'd be a lot of traffic with more people there. But no, we didn't run into any at all, which my dad couldn't believe that. He's like, "It's Saturday morning, there's some traffic." I was like, "Dad, there was traffic to the Komen race. What, are you kidding me?" Um, yeah, I dealt with traffic there, so I figured the rodeo run would be worse, and it strangely wasn't, considering it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Um, but we had a hard time finding free parking, so we just did the $5 one, big fat hairy deal, right? And got to the starting line for the race, and made sure I was ready, and I was a little bit nervous, but I did it. Um, and I just kept looking at my watch for the time and making sure to pace myself. And I pushed it towards the end, and it was really, really worth it because um, not everybody does a 10K, not everybody can do a 10K, not everybody wants to do a 10K. I know several people who would walk it but would not run it. I even knew several who thought I was a little crazy doing the 10K, but I had people praise me for it, saying I'm brave because they won't do it. They're like, I can't imagine doing a 10K, and with me, it's like, I can't imagine exactly doing a marathon. That's like 4 times longer than the 10K actually is, or more than that. So that's how I look at things. Sorry about that. What do I have to figure now for? Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about the rodeo run and why I really enjoyed myself and why I feel like it's a good competitive run. And I talked to several who did the 5K and they were really proud of themselves because they say they wouldn't do a 10K. That's a bit much. I'm sure at one point I was thinking that myself. I thought the 10K was a bit much for me, but after thinking about the rodeo run and decided, I think I'll just try it out. And so I signed up for it the very first day, which explains why my member's only 908. And I started training like right then and there to get myself pumped up and ready. And it was really, really worth it. And so I hope to do more 10Ks in the future. As far as anything further than that, don't know yet. So anyway, this is my rodeo talk for today, and I hope you enjoyed my vlog.